More than 6,400 firefighters are battling California's two largest wildfires right now.
What's going to happen now is these crews, along with engines that you see here behind me, are going to post up on all these structures, the ones that are defendable. Bad things are going to happen, and we need to be prepared.
This has been one of the most difficult years we've ever had.
That confirmation comes in, and it's a gut punch.
1 year later, I could put everything I own in a laundry basket.
Control 3.
You gotta get out of here, bro. I don't know where to go.
Let's go! Come on!
That night seems like a complete blur. I remember just saying, you need to evacuate and evacuate now.
Memory can be a funny thing. Sometimes it's crystal clear.
The fire is currently at Cross Creek.
Other times, it's just flashes of sights and sounds.
Just sirens. I just remember hearing sirens. It seemed like for days.
We don't always get to choose what we remember and what we forget. But for firefighter Paul Lowenthal and some residents of Santa Rosa, California,
Oh my God, it's just all gone. Everything we've worked for, it's all gone.
memory is all that remains from that night in October 2017. When a raging wildfire passed over the rolling hills of wine country and overtook the quiet suburb of Santa Rosa.
We do have multiple structures fault.
I just knew the house was going to be gone within 15 minutes.
Oh my God.
You have to go southbound. You got to get out of here.
Okay, I'm out of here.
It was definitely not something I think I'd ever experienced within the city of Santa Rosa.
For some, it came with no warning and dealt a vicious hand.
Charcoal-sized briquettes of cinders just start falling.
In its wake, utter devastation. Whole neighborhoods reduced to ash. Now, 1 year later, Santa Rosa's residents are still grappling with how they suffered through, until this week, the most destructive wildfire in California history. Looking at what went wrong as they rebuild from the ground up to try to ensure that a disaster of this magnitude will never strike home again.
Nobody's prepared. Not for what happened the way it happened. Nobody's prepared.
With the increase of cutting down trees causing less moisture, forest fires are becoming a menace, especially in dry areas like California. In 2018 alone, California experienced 7,983 fires and burned a total of 1,824,505 acres. According to trusted sources, 14,000 firefighters put their lungs and lives at risk to fight the devastating fires. The most recent fire lasted for months, burned houses, and left the area looking like a post-apocalyptic scene. There were a total of 97 civilian deaths and 6 firefighter fatalities, resulting in many other injured or missing, specifically the elderly. With this morbid reality becoming ever more common for Americans living in California, we knew that something needed to be done.
Introducing Fireway, the first enforced smoke detector. Similarly to regular smoke detectors, Fireway uses radio fire detection systems that combines mesh technology for safe and accurate wireless transmission. By using the already in-place wireless connection and enhancing its ability to detect fires and relay messages, Fireway ensures a quick response. Rather than alert the firefighters, once a fire is detected, Fireway will send transmissions to a PCAS water facility, where there will be 24/7 staff and access to said water bombs. Once the information is reviewed and the trained staff see that it is indeed necessary to launch the water missile, they will fire away. Some may be wondering how Fireway is accurate in its missile launches. Well, the answer is simple: GPS tracking. Each Fireway smoke detector has an in-GPS installation that provides the base with its location in real time. This not only guarantees a smooth and accurate missile launch, but it allows for Fireway to track where there are reoccurring fires. However, that isn't Fireway's only method of protection against fires. Our systems also have heat detection, which would alert the base when heat above 750 degrees is detected, as well as amber detection and image detection that is able to scan for any amber caused by fires. These multiple detectors in Fireway are unique as a technology and provides the highest detection reliability for an application. The detector has a redundant sensor system with 2 optical and 2 heat sensors as a technology technology evaluates the signals in real time and dynamically adapts to the selected parameter set. Thus, the detector is immune to deceptive phenomena such as dust, steam, pollen, and anything below 750 degrees.
Now that you've heard how FireAway works, we are going to give you a chance to hear from our partner, PCAD's very own William Clearly, and how his water missiles exactly work.
Skydivers weren't the only things dropping out of the sky recently at the Coolidge Municipal Airport in southern Arizona. William Cleary and John Skarupa with Boeing Phantom Works are preparing to drop some highly engineered water balloons.
Well, what we're trying to do is bring some modern science to the art of firefighting.
It's called PCADS, the Precision Container Aerial Delivery System. It's designed to help fight forest fires by not just bringing more water to the fight, but doing it with precision.
People are coming to us. They need this and they need it now.
PCADS is still in its test phase, so they'll need to wait a little longer, but it's getting closer to actually being used against fires. And when that happens, Skarupa says firefighting may never be the same.
What we're offering is a system that allows you to attack the fire directly. And so in a way, this is a revolutionary capability, something that aerial firefighters really haven't had the capability to do before.
Rick Smith agrees. He's a firefighter from northern Canada who was on hand to observe the test in Arizona.
I'm extremely impressed. The ability to drop these from a higher altitude with such precision, and the amount of water that actually ends up on the fire is, in my own personal opinion, is significant.
Each PCADS container holds 250 gallons of water or fire retardant. The reinforced cardboard box is shipped with everything needed to build a container ready to be loaded onto the back of a cargo plane. And that's one of the big differences between using PCADS to fight fires and an air tanker designed specifically to fight fires like those used to battle the recent fires in Texas. PCADS is nothing more than cargo.
There's no support equipment at all. None at all. It's just cargo. And the next day you can fly cargo someplace or do airdropping or do another mission. Medical missions, whatever you want to do. So PCADS totally separates itself from the airplane.
The C-130 will airdrop these PCADS from 500 feet. Air tankers typically fly at 150 feet and spray as much water as accurately as they can on the fire. Flying at that altitude can be dangerous, though, due to the fire, rising smoke, trees, and power lines. Dropping PCADS from 500 feet takes the aircraft out of harm's way, and dropping PCADS at 1,000 feet allows you to fight fires at night.
To be able to attack that fire at night when it's not moving, when the winds and the humidity are to your advantage, it's an exceptional opportunity to fight the fire. And PCADS allows you that opportunity.
For the test in Arizona, the PCADS were set to open 300 feet above the target, but when coupled with a delay device and the aircraft's computing system, PCADS containers can get even closer to the target with a wall of water.
The aircraft's a smart system. We're taking advantage of that aircraft. And airdropping today is very precise.
This would change the game completely and bring up the safety significantly.
PCADS testing will continue in 2012 with a C-17 loaded with 40 containers, which will be a record-setting amount of water dropped from a single plane.
With FireAway, no longer do we need to put our brave firefighters' lives on the line. No longer will entire towns and forests be wiped out. No longer do we have to live in fear. FireAway allows for an economical and ecologically sound solution to this epidemic of forest fires that plague California.
Don't just take it from us though, check out these amazing statistics. As you can see, just after one summer of using FireAway, California forests have seen a 90% decrease in forest fires and their damage, as did firefighter fatalities. Here's what firefighter Mark had to say about the impact FireAway's installation had on his life and community.
Hello, my name is Mark, and here is how FireAway changed my life and my town's life. Before FireAway, we lost on average 3 firefighters every summer, and on the national level, we would lose on average 102 each year. This brave man put their lives on the line every time one of these forest fires would happen. But when our town installed the FireAway, I'm happy to say that we have lost no men this summer, and it's all thanks to this amazing technology.
And you can help too. Since our product is government-based and we're creating it for the safety of people, we felt that it was important that everybody should contribute to help make this product survive forever. Because as long as there'll be forest fires, FireAway should be alive and active. If you want to help make that difference, you can donate by calling 1-800-FIRE-AWAY or by emailing fireaway@gmail.com.